So in my last video, I talked about why we have some prohibition of mandatory arbitration clauses in sexual misconduct cases, and why sometimes it might actually make sense to mediate. So I distinguish them. If you're still confused about the distinctions, I encourage you to go watch that other video, because today I want to move into why mediation might actually work in sexual misconduct cases. And I'm going to take this from the survivor's perspective. I'm Nancy Schick of 30-Year Conflict Resolution. I am a survivor of sexual assault, and I'm also an attorney and mediator. So this is why I want to talk about this, is I actually have proposed mediation in a variety of sexual misconduct cases and in my own lawsuit, or my criminal lawsuit that involved the violent assault. It wasn't a sexual assault at that time, but some of the reasons that we know that people don't report, for example, sexual misconduct cases, is because they fear what might happen to the perpetrator. And so one of the ways that we approach this through mediation is by reminding people that mediation will allow the parties to come together in agreement. It's not the same as going through a criminal case where they're automatically going to go to jail if they're prosecuted. In a mediation setting, you might not even have to go through that process. And we do this in higher education as well with Title IX cases. Sometimes we'll do a mediation and an informal resolution. And it is in part to make sure that people feel comfortable coming forward when they're confused. Now, why might they be confused? It's because sometimes the perpetrator is well known. In fact, a lot of sexual misconduct cases, the perpetrator is well known to the victim. It might be that they have an ongoing relationship. It may be that they're friends, they're in class together, etc. They might work together, they might be friends through friends, but they might know enough about the perpetrator to know that they have some of their own hurts to heal. And so coming in together in mediation, we can actually address some of that. It doesn't have to be the destruction of the lives of either party. And then we also address that they may have that continuing relationship. These are all things that we can't necessarily do if we defer to the courts or an arbitrator to tell us what we deserve, to tell us what the quote right thing is. In these situations, especially having been a victim, I know that one of the first things I want back is my power. So in mediation, we can give that power back to the parties. Now, if you're interested in exploring this as an option in your own sexual misconduct case, I invite you to click that link below and schedule a consultation. I'm going to continue to go through this from a variety of perspectives, understanding that this might be counterintuitive for you. So keep watching. Make sure you hit the subscribe button below.